Can you ever truly be grounded if you don't love and respect the earth? The first step to being more grounded is to remember to honor the earth and that it's a gift to call the earth our home. So today's a little grounding type vlog where hopefully you'll get inspiration on ways you can feel more grounded yourself, more connected with the earth. I find the more connected I am with the earth, the more open I actually feel spiritually, which, if you're familiar with the chakras, sometimes it might seem like that doesn't make much sense because the root chakra, which is connected to earth, is the lowest part of our energy system. And then you don't really get to the spiritual chakras till you get higher up from the throat, third eye, crown. But for me, in my practice, the more connected I am with earth, the more open I feel spiritually. So it's just a reminder that when working through the chakras, it's really about creating balance. And I think when we are more connected with earth, we also are just more open to seeing the unity that's all around us, which can really help to open up your spiritual side when you see that unity. So there's many benefits to grounding, many benefits to connecting with the earth, let alone the fact that we are so disconnected from the earth in modern day that taking small moments to just reconnect with the earth, with nature, honoring Mother Earth is so beneficial for us and for our planet. So that's going to be today's video. So let's get into it. Actually growing things, it could be your own food, it could be flowers, it could be having a houseplant, is always a nice way to ground and to reconnect with the earth element. So I figured I would share my little seed babies I've started that will hopefully be planting some of them at least this weekend. I have my grow light over here. I turned it off because it was absolutely blinding in this video, but I figured I would share with you some of the little seed babies I have. So I do happen to have a lot of squash type varieties. We have pumpkin, acorn squash, butternut squash, zucchinis. And that's because this year I'm really trying to only plant in ground stuff that I know is not going to get eaten by rabbits, because I have a lot of bunnies in my yard. They live underneath my shed, and last year they ate almost everything in my garden. So I'm trying to plant stuff in ground that I know they're not going to eat, and then I have some more raised type beds that I'll have on my patio that I could put other stuff. So here I have my tomatoes, we have some peppers sprouting. I have lots of lettuce varieties, kale, collards, romaine. This stuff I might mix, put some in the boxes on the patio and some maybe in the beds and hope it doesn't get eaten too much. I have cucumbers that will go in the garden beds, and I also am growing lots of flowers, marigolds, and bachelor's buttons, which are really pretty. So I have a lot of seeds started. My basil didn't take, so it looks like I'm gonna have to probably pick that up at the nursery. But yeah, this is one thing I do that really helps me to reconnect with the earth, feel into that connection with nature, and just feel a little more grounded. And just spending some time outside, even in your own yard, can be so beneficial to ground. I feel like we sometimes think we need to do extravagant things, go to extravagant places, which is nice and all, but you simply just need to go outside. So going out, even in your own yard, can really have such an impact on your energy and the way you feel, and can be a perfect place to connect with the earth. For us lately, we have now canceled two, maybe three vacations. Having a 16-year-old dog has made it a little tough with traveling, and he's doing fine. It's just, I don't know if any of you have seen your pets, you probably know it's really, really hard to leave them. And I even have my mom as my pet sitter, but I feel bad leaving Tyson, the dog, and I feel bad putting it on my mom. So anyway, travel plans have not really been happening for us. And you know what? That's okay. I could still experience the benefits this earth, this planet offers me without needing to go somewhere fancy. So just remember that nature is all around you at all times. And I know maybe living in a city makes it a little more challenging, but I'm sure most cities have little pockets of nature that you could find as well. And one other thing I do that is super grounding is taking time in mountain pose, Tadasana. And in this pose, you really can tap into the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet, and really feel your connection with the earth. You can do this outside, but you don't even need to do it outside. You can do it indoors and just tap into that connection. So when you stand in your mountain pose, you can either stand with the feet together or you could do feet hip width apart if that feels more stable. You want to make sure you have a little slight bend in your knees, and then you're thinking about growing tall through your entire spine up to the crown of your head. You can simply bring your awareness down to the soles of your feet, feel that connection there, or maybe you work with breathing energy up from the earth, from your feet up to the top of your head, and then you breathe it back down from the head all the way down to your feet, to that connection with the earth. Probably my absolute favorite pose for grounding is this pose. It's such a simple pose, but super effective. Something else that's super grounding just in everyday life is making choices that show you care for the earth. And I understand that it is pretty much impossible to be fully eco-friendly in modern day. So do the best you can, but trying to make choices that are just a little bit better for our planet. It is our home. We really do need to show it love and respect. So one way to do this is really just thinking about your purchases, trying to purchase from better places, and also trying not to buy things that you don't necessarily need. For example, I had someone telling me once how they bought a fake Christmas tree for the holidays and didn't really have anywhere to store it. So the solution was to just throw it out and buy a new one the next year, which is really horrible for the environment. I know sometimes people aren't trying to purposely do things that are bad for the environment. They literally are just not thinking in that way. So just starting to think in that way a little bit on what can I do to reduce my footprint. So today I happened to get a delivery of coffee from a company that I do really like, that really thinks about their footprint on the planet. They are literally called Tiny Footprint Coffee. I'm not an affiliate. I should be, because this is now the second time I have mentioned this brand. So I figured we could do a little coffee unboxing just for fun, because I also really love coffee. Okay, so already in their packaging, you could see there's no extra added fillers. Nothing drives me more crazy than when I buy something and it comes with so much extra plastic and crap in the package that is literally not needed. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of coffee. So pretty much every single coffee I buy is dark roast, just because it's what I like. Dark roast, whole bean coffee. I do buy a bunch of different varieties that they have on their site. They even have one that is a women's produced coffee. They do seem like a really great company, and the coffee's really good. And I'm not even trying to sell you necessarily on this brand. It's really just to give you an example, to just think about things before you purchase them. Something else I find that's very grounding that I just do naturally, but maybe you don't do, and it might be something that you want to add in. I sit on the floor a lot. So I really do like to sit on the floor. It's kind of just how I am, but if I think about it, maybe it is because it does feel more grounding to actually just sit on the floor. So that's something that maybe you want to try out if it's comfortable for you, if it works for you. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but for me, sometimes even if I'm working on my laptop, I'll just move it. So I'll put it on my coffee table so that I can actually just sit on the ground instead of sitting up on the couch or sitting at my desk. So that's another little grounding tip for you. So I hope you liked this video. It was kind of inspired by our Patreon theme this month. This month we worked on connecting with the earth element. So all things earth element. We did a talk where we learned more about the earth element and like the qualities that brings to us. There's also the 15-minute meditation to go along with it. There's the 1-hour yoga practice to go along with the theme. So all things earth element. I would love to have you over there as part of my Patreon community where we just go deeper into topics like this, and you get practices to go along with it, which hopefully you find the practices help you to implement these things into your life. So I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. But thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys.